I'm over here trying to set up the broadcast. Hey, my team turned it to the 35 without me. Alright, let's see what we're working with. Okay, yeah. Well, boy. Oh my lord! We might be in trouble. This is the slowest defense I've ever seen in my life. You guys better be just world class at the zone, 'cause y'all fucking slow as hell. Oh well, that's what we're running with.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Sweet.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack.
Damn it.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that
Fucking
play a
used to
success.
playing,
A nice inside run. Sets up a very
fucking Madden
manageable
Mobile
2nd
where you
down.
just,
A very
there's
solid
no
gain
turbo
on
or
that
nothing.
play.
It's like one hit. I was just running. I wasn't even pushing anything at first.
From the 39, Brissett. That's complete to Marlon Mack. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He's going to let this go end zone for... And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 40 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go. 11. Hey, Roy.
This is Mostert.
Oh,
and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch then.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
oh.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing, Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack.
Back to you.
Get out there, Matt!
Get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 62 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Hey, gun.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Here we go. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This is Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
11. Hey, watch the slant.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go. 20. 49. Hey, gun. What we got? 49.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues. And
not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
I can't believe they let you play.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Buying time to his left. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. I got you. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bound to lose 1. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Here's Brissett. A good throw here, finding Pascal. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I like that play.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's got Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Shit, 80 weapon. Shit.
What in the world? Okay, no. Definitely no.
Switch.
What the fuck?
Check.
Why does my stuff do this? We gotta
They'll
fucking roll
try
with
and
it.
run for this with Mack. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, I'm coming. Kill.
Brissett to throw on first. Short little throw to Ebron. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Brissett on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh! Thank you.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Gets this one to use check. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
Garoppolo hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, gun.
Oh, guys, so we gotta fucking make a play to make up for my dumb shit.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
3 down. Watch 10. Come on, watch 10. Check.
Garoppolo now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game. And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Brissett now. He completes this one to Mack. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield? It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Shoot! Back! Rotate! Spell! Off!
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, fuck.
They can't hang with us.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You remember me? Let's go.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, here's Brissett. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. James now to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Short little throw to Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Brissett.
Good play.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may...
No! Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Who got 17? Single. I got this. Hey, alert!
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I never see the screens. Used to be OP.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers 43.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing again on second down. Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw is Brissett. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready? 53 is the mic. Here we go, here we go.
3rd and short yardage. Brissett under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
53 is the mic. 53, check 53. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
We got 6.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah,
this is
but
how,
we
this
went
is how
all
it
the way to
works.
the back
Rub
end
it
line.
in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
the weak
there.
They
spot.
don't have to face the guy.
The
Well,
weak
they might
spot
if they're in the
cover
same room.
two is the back end line.
But that's about
You did it
Virtual
to me
guys on the
earlier.
screen
Your
don't
guy
have to
just
face
stepped out.
each other
Like, that's
after
the
this
weak
one.
spot.
in that case, run it up.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo steps away to it, and the pressure gets to him again. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly, and that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly
learned how to.
It certainly did.
I always go for
right.
square.
Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's
square
just
is,
more focus
like
on what
possession.
they plan to do going in,
Always,
whether they
that's
just
what I always,
played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Oh.
So that'll
that's
just
what I
about
always
do
do.
it
I
for
always
Charles
do
Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL
Go up and get
on
the ball.
EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
No, you shouldn't. Like, you shouldn't at all, especially when you got star receivers. It does. It's stupid, but it shouldn't. Like, that should be, if you leave a star receiver one-on-one and he goes up and gets it, it should be a completion more times than not. In Madden, it doesn't work that way, which is why defense is so easy to play. You don't have to worry about one-on-one. Like, fuck it, he's going to miss it or drop it anyway. Kobe Bryant's a star! Maybe he's good under pressure. Yeah. Nah, Hilton's faster than your secondary, man. You blitz. It does matter. You blitzed. You left him one-on-one. No, we left the back end. We left the back end to block. 6 blocking, 6 rushing, and man up everywhere else. And when my guy's faster than your defense, it's only right that he runs by him. No, he didn't throw it spot on. He threw it too far into the left. Yeah, outside. No, I didn't make him. I was just going deep. I didn't tell him to throw it to the outside. I just told him to throw it up the field. The hit actually helped the throw because it created some separation. We got an audience. I think everybody's watching. Mike said to let you know that you suck. Are these suckers getting on to play Fall Guys or not? Keep moving down the roster. Who else have we? The Giants. one with the line? They're all fucking watching the stream instead of getting on. Fall Guys? Alright, I need how many more? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 5 games away from retiring. I need wins with the Bucks, the Giants, the Lions, the Raiders, and the Steelers. No, I've only played with them once. I lost. I played with the Steelers once. I lost. I played with the Raiders once. I lost. I played with the Lions. I've lost like 3 times with the Bucks. I keep wanting to. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Take a shit. Yeah. They're literally just watching the stream, I think. I don't know how Nate knows. I don't think Nate. Oh, it's say I'm broadcasting. Okay. Okay. I was like, I don't know how he knows that I'm on Twitch. Because he doesn't follow me, Nate, if you're watching. What did I say? I don't want to be the Bucks. The Bucks, no. Giants, Lions, Raiders. Giants, Lions, Raiders. Fuck it. First one I run across that I haven't played with. And then, oh, Steelers. Or Raiders. Made it to the Steelers first, though. I just went past them. Plus, I don't know about the Raiders. I don't remember much about it, but I don't think I was very impressed with their team. At least the Niners, I know they have a couple of decent, or not the Niners. Who have I got? Steelers? Steelers got a couple. But the Steelers don't have no fucking offense, man. I'm just fucking Juju Smith, and that's it. Yeah, they got a decent defense. They got Watt. They even got shades.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
He was one of the first linebackers that Madden gave a 90 speed to.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
He's no longer a 90 speed. Yeah, I mean, he was fast. He was legit fast before the injury. Fucking, that's just ridiculous. 86 speed for my halfback. Just can't fuck with that. Not the worst line I've ever seen. We'll leave it like that for now. Ah, fucking close enough. We'll figure everything else out later. I just hate teams that run a 3-4.
We play to win. Let's go. Like 20. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Double bump. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Black the pass. Black.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Middle. Mike 54. Mike 54. Rip right. Rip right. Hey. I
Ben to throw again. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Fuck field goal. Field goals don't win games.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check. Alert, alert. Check. Hot, hot.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, exit. 57 to Mark.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Ready?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, Charlie. Mike's 57. Blocker.
Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. 54 is Mike.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on fourth down.
Hey, Foxtrot. 57 Mike. Mike 57.
I don't know about this.
57. Mike 57. Pick it up, guys.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Go. Come to me.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Check. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Keep it up, keep it up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Jack 16.
That's not going to work. Let's out of the
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep.
Oh, no.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Yeah.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They followed me. And they said the Steelers stopped.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Well, you got you a fan, Ruben.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, Carson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
what's wrong with
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Not like him.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to go for a big...
Oh, my goodness.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Fitzpatrick. Oh, he was a little closer.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Oh, why?
Across the chalk, into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Russell Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
I'd have just gone down if I'd have known it was Bobby Wagner.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Conner. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Like 20. 50. Time to go, night. 50. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, me and you all day. No spacing. I'm coming after you. Hey, zoom.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Got an open man. It's Washington.
All right.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it. And he pops up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
Running right into that man.
There as they were able to connect. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Mike's 50. Me too. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Easy. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Oh, my God. Fucking move. I threw everything
And
off.
he's going to go down again. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Deontay Johnson.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt.
Fuck, I almost missed that.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Ask the viewer.
They may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Fumble.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
So don't say nothing.
Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I think we could have chased down. Carson's not very fast. It would have been a race in the end zone, but
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Number 2.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for.
We needed at least one of those. I don't think this offense is good enough to win a shootout.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on first and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We're not going to let that man run on us.
At the 43-yard line.
Do not want that man running around.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
50.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Oh!
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Oh, come on.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
I don't know.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
55. That's a lot.
Roethlisberger will stay
Would have had 7 there.
And they're going to go for it on 4.
Schuster hangs on his damn ball. Your star, Schuster, got to make that play. Hilton made that play.
Get him. 57. Mike.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger.
The guy just stopped on his route over there. Fucking just stopped on his route. I don't even know what he did.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Got it.
Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Fucking Roethlisberger, come on, man.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Don't be scared of it. Hey. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Got it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
90-speed linebacker, baby. Yeah, it's speed.
Like 80. 22, 44. You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Anybody but Wagner hit me.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people are wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
57's Mike. It's our field.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
49, check 49.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
Oh!
He's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now in Pittsburgh, it's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and long, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
What the fuck? No. What the hell?
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. For the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 27 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Get in there.
He's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this, but I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? And tying down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger.
Oh, no.
Dancing to his left.
Nope.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Yeah, star player. You got to go to your star. Who's starting? Yeah, he's expected to make that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Just played the let the rest take care of it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
And
got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Mike, check 55, Mike. Hey, 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 hey.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson being chased. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, 7 to 7, if we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's the ball, Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Black 80. Mike 54. No foul. Coming to you. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
what he said, yeah. Everybody's playing Fall Guys right now. No, wrong button. Second most watched game on Twitch. It's crazy.